Are you looking to get a dashcam for your car? There is one feature you must have: HDR. Let me show you. HDR on, HDR off. You don't need to be a scientist to see the real difference for yourself. Besides HDR, the image sensor quality is crucial. This 70mm A810 model comes with the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor, the best image sensor available today. Here is a raw, unedited footage from this 70mm dashcam. I have to say the quality is very good right out of the box. The brightness, sharpness, colors, and even the small details are easy to see. Right now I'm driving over multiple bumps on the road, but despite all the vibrations, as you can see, there is no shaking. The video is very stable, which tells me this camera has an excellent anti-shaking mechanism. If you want to buy a dashcam, the most important feature is how easily you can see and read the smallest details. In particular, you must be able to read the vehicle license plate numbers. Thanks to the latest Sony Starvis 2 image sensor, you can clearly read not only the license plate of the car in front of you, but also on the side. Since this camera has a high 4K image resolution, you can easily zoom in, clearly read at the distance, and even read the signs from far away. As far as clarity, this is one of the best dashcam cameras that I've ever tested. In fact, the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor is the latest and greatest that you can find only in a few premium dashcam systems. So this 70mm A810 model is one of the few to have it. The clarity and visibility of this system are outstanding. Many cameras get overexposed when you drive from light to dark areas, and there is a time when you can't see anything due to a sudden change in brightness. So now I'll drive inside this parking lot, which is much darker area compared to the outside. And as you can see, this camera readjusts for darkness instantly, without any visible delays. Now let's check the microphone. Besides video, this dashcam system also records sound. Right now you're listening to the sound recorded via microphone of this dashcam. So you can see the quality of recorded sound. Even though a lot of light is spilled from the outside, you can still see everything clearly inside the garage. And here I'll freeze the frame to show you something interesting. Notice how much light is coming from the outside, while it's much darker on the inside. Most cameras will struggle right now, but this camera's transition from light to dark is so smooth that you can see everything clearly and barely notice the difference. That's the power of the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor. Before buying any dashcam, make sure it has protection against direct sunlight. Right now I'm driving against the direct sun, and as you can see, the sun is completely neutralized. Normally you can't even look at the direct sunlight. But here you can still see everything clearly, and the sunlight doesn't bother you at all. You see this bright line because I accidentally used my wipers, but can still see everything around. The quality of the rear camera is very good, as you can see the surroundings from a wide angle, the rear and sides. Obviously the front camera is much sharper than the rear, but the rear camera is still very decent. You can clearly read the stores and street signs as well as read the vehicle license plates without any problems, even if the car behind you stopped at the distance. You can even see people on the street or sitting inside their cars. When I saw the night footage, I was stunned. The video quality is absolutely incredible. If not the best, definitely one of the best quality from all the cameras I've ever tested. Now, this dashcam does not have exposure settings, but I have to say it works perfectly without any need for settings right out of the box. The night footage in the dark is outstanding. Look how everything is clear. Now, let me park behind this car so we can do a clarity test of this dashcam recording at night in the dark. As you can see, I can easily read the license plate numbers of the vehicle in front of me, but there is a little trick that I wanted to show you. For that, I'll get my smartphone and open the 70My app. If you go to settings, there is a premium feature called HDR, which I already turned on. But let me show you what happens to most dashcams which don't have this feature. Now let's turn this HDR off. Wow, what a difference! You can barely read the car's license plate in front of you and the whole street transformed into darkness. And remember, this is very high quality 4K high resolution camera. What would you expect from any lower quality camera? Now let's turn HDR back on, and now you see a huge contrast. The whole street came alive with clearer visibility. And now you don't need a microscope to read the license plates in front of you. HDR on, HDR off. You don't need to be a scientist to see the real difference for yourself. Now, when you drive on a dark street at night, the visibility is as good as it can get. Even though my car has super bright LED headlights, they don't blind anything, and I can still notice everything around me. That's the power of HDR combined with the 70My camera and Sony image sensor when recording at night. The rear camera is not even close to the quality of the front camera, but I have to say it's not bad at all. You can still see the street clearly when driving at night and read the streets and store signs. The footage is a little more grainy, but the camera is good enough to do its job. You can still read the name of the streets, stores, and clearly see the license plates, even on cars in a distance. Overall, the quality of the rear camera is well above average when recording at night, but not as superb as the front camera. If you'd like to see the recommended settings and installation tips for this dashcam, watch my other video. The links are below in the video description. I do my own research based on real-life testing that I demonstrated in this video. If you'd like to get this high-end 70My dashcam system for your car, I placed all the links below this video in the description area. It is currently on sale, plus you can use my discount promo code to save some extra money. And if you purchase one via my link, I may get a tiny commission to support this channel.